Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Alright, welcome to the wrap-up for day 50. Let's talk about weight and all that stuff. Let's go through the numbers. So today's weight was 154.5. So yesterday it was 155.8. So my lowest ever was 153.8. So we're like half a pound from that. So it's coming down again, which is nice, and it's only Tuesday. I'm glad to see that because I really stayed on track and worked out yesterday and all that. So that was good. Pretty excited about that. Then if we go to body fat percentage, this is really nice. My body fat has finally dropped back down under 25 to 24.8. It had gotten to 24.3 right after the 2-week trip that I took. But of course a weekend with my husband undid all that. So it was 25.3 yesterday, and I really stuck to it yesterday to my plan. I had a hard workout. We're at 24.8. So, I mean, that's good to see right there. And then as far as lean muscle mass, it came back up a little bit. It's usually between 109 and 110. Yesterday it dropped to 108.7, but I have not worked out in weeks. And I just started working out yesterday. I went back to the gym, did a full workout for legs just as hard as I could because my legs aren't injured, and it came back up. So we're back in 109.4. So pretty excited about that. As far as everything else, let's look at my food today. I'm trying to do about 1,000 to 1,100 calories. Food's going to look a little odd because all that's going to be on here is 2 protein shakes. I got up this morning and I had a lot to do, and I had a whole schedule of stuff I was going to do, and I woke up and I was like, this bedroom layout that I've had for, I don't know, 5 years, this isn't working. And I literally took apart the bedroom. I started with pulling everything out of there, and I started with the ceiling fans. I took a rag and cleaned all the blades, and then cleaned the glass globe and replaced one of the bulbs that were in there. I replaced them with brighter bulbs because I always feel like it's too dark in there. And then I went to the blinds and washed down all of the blinds so they were nice and clean. And I moved the bed and moved everything into a corner. And of course there was dust everywhere, so I vacuumed everything and then vacuumed the dust off everything, cleaned all the moldings on the floor, and washed all the floors. And as I'm moving my nightstand, I see my watch and go, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for an hour. I don't have my watch on. It's not recording anything. So any of the work that I'm about to show you here, energy, steps, and all that, that was without an hour of me actually getting some stuff done. So I'm in the bedroom, moving all this stuff, right? I had to assemble. A few years ago, we bought 2 end tables, and I assembled mine, but I never assembled Tim's, just because he always had a bunch of stuff on his side of the bed. Well, I pulled that stuff out of there, and he can go through it when he gets back from house sitting this week. And I assembled his nightstand. I did all of that. Gosh, so much work. And none of that was included in my energy expended. I actually expended the energy, of course, and my body will know it, but you won't see it here. So because of that, I had my first meal until 1:30, and I'm like, I'm starving. So I made a protein shake, and I just packed it because I knew I wasn't going to, it's already 1:30 and I had stuff to do today, so I knew I was going to probably not get a lot of meals in. So I had a protein shake, and I packed it with 2 full bananas, which is 250 grams, which is a lot of bananas because there's almost no protein in them. But, absolutely love them. I did some almond milk, not the one I usually use, but this one because we didn't have any. And then I put in 4 scoops of vegan protein powder with Earth Chimp. And that gave me 580 calories, 54 grams of protein, 87 carbs, and 8 grams of fat. Then I took, Lynn Lex and I went to the eye doctor. I ordered my new contact lenses, and we looked at changing some lenses in his current glasses. That took a little while. We had to wait for someone there. And then we had to run around to a few different fries because he was looking for Pokemon Candy Kisses and Pokemon Hershey bars. They're collector items, so he wanted those. So we eventually got all that stuff. We went to Walmart to get the milk that I use, and we did some grocery shopping, got some bananas. And by the time we got back here, I was trying to get some work done, and it was 7:30 at night. Now during that time, we stopped at Taco Bell because I was hungry, and he got 2 refried bean burritos, just fresco, whatever they call it. It's just the beans and some tomatoes and that sort of thing. And it's vegan because their beans are vegan and the shells are. And as long as you do it al fresco, you don't get the cheese and all that. It's lower in calories and it's vegan. So he got 2 of those. And Les is vegetarian. He's not a vegan, but he doesn't eat a lot of vegetarian food. Mostly it's vegan, but really he's a vegetarian. If we're going to do labels, which I don't really care for. So I had a half of one of his burritos, and then he got the nacho cheese fries, which is just seasoned fries with a cheese sauce, and we just told him not to give us the cheese. So I shared the fries with him, the seasoned fries. So I had half a box of fries with him and a half a burrito, which isn't on here. All right, so there's that. So when you look at these numbers, I've had a little bit more calories than that, but I'm pretty sure I'm still in a deficit. Then my second meal was another shake. So I had a Radar Farms smoothie blend packet, and I threw it in the blender, along with 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder, some Compliment Daily Greens, a little bit of psyllium husk, and some organic strawberries. And that was 416 calories, 43 grams of protein, 62 carbs, and 5 grams of fat. So without looking at the things I ate with Lex, it was 996 calories, and my expenditure was about 1,963 calories. But don't forget, there's a bunch of calories on there that I expended that weren't even on because I didn't have my watch on. So protein was about 100 grams of protein before anything I had with Lex, and that burrito had a little bit of protein in it because beans have protein, even though they're not a protein source, they're a carbohydrate. And vegans will argue that beans are a protein source, and they are not. They're a carbohydrate. They have some protein in it, but they're a carbohydrate. But anyway, so I got about 100 grams of protein, I would think, which, you know, for 2 meals, like, I think that's pretty good. My goal is 120. So that's pretty good right there. As far as the other stuff I do every day, I'm trying to get 20,000 steps. I would say I probably did it today. This, of course, doesn't include the hour or 2 up until 1:30 of working in my room, which was quite a few hours. So without that, I got 17,000 steps. I'm pretty sure that I did hit 20,000 in actual steps. And that shows my walk with Lex outside, a 2-mile walk we did. And the rest of it's from walking around Walmart and 3 different fries, which is Kroger where you live. So there you go. As far as the other things that I do every day, I hit my protein. So protein, of course, like I said, was 100 grams. I am vlogging every day. Water, I had 2 protein drinks, plus I was drinking water. So that's pretty good. So I'm pretty sure I got very close to my water if I didn't hit it. So the gym, today was Tuesday, not a gym day. I worked out yesterday, Monday, and I will work out tomorrow. I'm going to do a light shoulder and arm day. Because I do not want to re-injure myself, and I haven't worked out in a few weeks because I injured myself on the trip to Atlanta. So I'm going to give this a shot and just be careful. That's the plan right now, and that should be everything. All right. Day 50. We only got 10 days left, and this is over. I'm obviously not going to hit 20% body fat if I'm only at 24 now. So if I can get between 22 and 23, it would be a good place to be at after 60 days. I most likely will hit the 149, goal for sure. But I was really not interested in the 149 goal. I was interested in 27 body fat. It just means that I got to keep on working. So I'm a little guy. It takes a long time for me to get this done because my body is so efficient at burning calories. It just doesn't need a lot of calories. So I have to keep my calories really low. And that's just how it's going to be. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. The Body Pod is linked in the description below this video, or you can check it out at myhumehealth.com. The Body Pod has made all the difference in my journey, and now that information is accessible to you every single day.
It's gonna be a good day.